I've finally gotten my head back into place to remember what I was going to do with the mouse. This strange little solid body electroacoustic uke. So today I'm going to do a bunch of stuff. Well, today and the next few days. I'm going to do my sound hole, which is going to be a hole right through the center of the instrument, which is exactly the same thing I did with Keith. For my purfling, I'm going to use a little chunk of copper rod that I am assuming I will be able to bend into a circle with a certain amount of hammering and cursing. Where it's going to be a 4-pole pickup, possibly a blade, that I'm thinking will be able to rotate. And to do this hole, I'm using this groovy Miles Craft small circle jig for the router. I've got the base attached. I just need to get my center point, which I think will be right there, and then cut it out. Well, I think it's going to work. I wish I could secure this a little better than this. But I'm making very shallow cuts. All right. In the process of doing my rosette, purfling, copper bar, and maybe some mica, I wanted to do a second thinner ring around the big copper ring. And the size of router bit I'm going to need to do that is very, very small. And I don't have a collet small enough for that kind of bit for my routers. I can't even find one, like an 1/8-inch collet for a Bosch router. There's probably an adapter somewhere, but I've got a Dremel, and I've got the groovy little StewMac precision router base, and so I was trying to figure out how can I make some kind of pivot tool without spending the $100 and some odd on a actual pivot tool, and came up with this. So the StewMac precision router base has these two little mounting holes. They're used for an edge guide that you can buy. And I had to just go to the hardware store and try bolts until I found the ones that fit, because there's no place on the website that tells you how big they are. Anyway, so what I did is I'm going to use one of my center punches, and I'm going to put that right in the hole, and huzzah, I've got a Dremel compass. And I've even got two different holes if I want, but I think I'm going to stick with the closer of the two. I love it when something kind of bonkers works. And not a bad little tool for 86 cents worth of bolts and a cheap scrap piece of MDF. Have to keep that in the toolbox. Well, that all came out a whole lot nicer than I thought it was going to, given the luck I've had using hole saws in the past. That's another story for another day. And so I'm gonna do some kind of groovy carving at the end of the fretboard to match this. Of course, I've got destroyed wood because it's the ash. The mouse here and the Phoenix are going to be kind of cousins. They're going to have the same sort of overall vibe, I think. The copper and the distressed wood and all that stuff. So not 110% sure I'm going to bend this. I have an idea, but I need to get some bits for it. The easy way would be to get myself a hunk of what the heck? My shoelace just got caught under my bench. The cool way to do it would be to get a 3-inch piece of steel rod, essentially about so tall, weld it to a plate, and put another pin in it, and then stick this in it and just bend it around. But I priced that, and even a 2-inch tall piece of 3-inch steel is like $60. That's a bit pricey for a one-time use tool, unless I start making a lot of these. Well, now I have to think about that. Anyway. Today seems to be neck day. Yeah, it's kind of like leg day, but with necks. Just attach the neck to the body on the Phoenix, and I've done everything I need to do to the top of the mouse, at least in the neck area, so I can glue the fretboard on. So I'm gonna do it. This is going to be interesting because I kind of want to give it a little bit of a radius. But normally when I do my radiusing work, it's after the fretboard's attached to the neck, which is already part of the guitar, since this is all one piece of wood, which is a very strange thing. All right, so let's glue this on, let it dry, and then we shall see if it's to be radiused or not. That would be awesome. All right. I'm going to let this dry and call this an episode. Next time we're going to figure out how to get the copper rings into the sound hole. And yeah, a lot has to happen real quick because I'm out of time. So thanks for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends about this insane thing I'm trying to do. And I'll see you next time.